Sunday brunch on Tuesday. Coffee cold, but the day's mine. Pancakes stacked on a slow time. Tell the world I'll reply at 5. Yeah. Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch. On a Tuesday, maple drip on the butter dish, the kettle on the low. Sunlight cut the table in a stripe, I let it grow. Phone is in another room, I tipped it on his face. Croissant flakes on the paper bag, that's a Tuesday taste. Slip a foot across the kitchen, jazz tape on the deck. Eggs over, easy, 2 of them, no schedule on my neck. Reading headlines, I don't need just to read the shape. Linen shirt, no buttons done, no schedule, no escape. The toaster pops, the butter slides, the radio's mine. Pancakes, right, no rush at all, this is the design. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Nothing on the line and I'm okay. Coffee cold, sun on the floor. Don't wanna be anywhere more. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Letting every minute go my way. Stack 'em up, no rush at all. This is enough, this is the call. Sliced orange on the counter, sweet across my thumb. Citrus on the fingertips, better than a hug from someone. Neighbor doggy whines outside, I wave him through the glass. Lemonade in the mason jar, I let the morning pass. Toast point, perfect golden jam from a glass jar. Soft serve of a second slow, no wheels on the car. The cat is stretching slow across the warm tile floor. I forgot what I was chasing and I don't want. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Nothing on the line and I'm okay. Coffee cold, sun on the floor. Don't wanna be anywhere more. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Letting every minute go my way. Stack 'em up, no rush at all. This is enough, this is the call. Can I stay right here? Can I disappear in a chair? Wooden table, morning paper. The world can wait, I don't care. Yeah. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Coffee cold, but the day's mine. Sunday brunch on a Tuesday. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Lemon drop on a paper plate. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Yeah. Yeah. Citrus, citrus, citrus sky. Wash me in the citrus sky. Yeah. Yeah. Mornings taste like lemons and the soft blue glow. Backyard sprinkler hissing, the grass is letting go. Orange peel curls up on the counter. Smells like July, sneakers kicked up by the door. I don't want to try. Sky is thin and citrus, paper thin and high. Crows up on the wire, laughing as they fly. Polaroid and nobody, faded on the shelf. I don't need a picture, I can feel it for myself. Bicycle bells on Sunday, sweat across the brow. Lemonade, ice cubes melting, it's perfect now. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Lemon drop on a paper plate. Citrus sky, citrus sky. A slow parade through the garden gate. Hands in the grass, eyes up high. Wash me in a citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Yeah, yeah, hey. Marigolds on the dresser, paddles on the floor, sticky hands in the popsicle. What are we waiting for? Thermos cold on the dashboard, no place I should be. Window cracked open, humming along with the breeze. Wait, no see here, just a neighbor with the whole sun stripes on the tablecloth. The cat barely rose, bicycle spokes humming a lazy lullaby. Citrus on the tongue, that's the color of the sky. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Lemon drop on a paper plate. Citrus sky, citrus sky. A slow parade through the garden gate. Hands in the grass, eyes up high. Wash me in a citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Hey, 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 hey. Ain't no race, ain't no proof, ain't no map I have to choose. A lemon stain on a white tee. That sun is smiling back at me. Citrus sky, citrus sky. Wash me in a citrus sky. Half speed, slow wave, half speed, carry me, yeah. Slow wave, wash it all away. Slow wave, carry me across the bay. I'm moving at 0.55 today. Faster wasn't the promise anyway. Faucet dripping in the pattern I can trust. Slow wave rolling, settling all the dust. Tabs open, mine not, still drifting away. I'm logging in, I'm present, I'm okay. Coffee getting cold, but I don't wanna move. Chapters I don't have to read to prove. The clock is loud, but the room's quiet. A slow wave, and I am on it. Pillow dense still in the shape I made last night. Sunstripe moving left, I watch the light. Slow wave, carry me across the bay. I don't need to be okay, just a slow wave. Wash it all away, slow wave. Yeah. Bicycle park, crooked on the lawn. Mailbox flag up, nothing on for long. Some hours don't want replies, they want space. I slide the switch and let it go without a trace. Pencil underweighted, soft on the page. Train horn somewhere distant, feels like age. Picture frame a little dusty, slight the view. I am in no particular hurry to. The mailbox flag is up, but no one's writing. Slow wave, gently inviting. Took my shoes off at the door, that's the decision. Slowness isn't lazy, it's precision. Slow wave, carry me across the bay. I don't need to be okay, just a slow wave. Wash it all away, slow wave, yeah. If you need it faster, it might not be me. Some days are about surviving, not improving the script. Boom, 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 boom. Half speed. Slow wave, carry me. velvet steps across a wooden floor, socks on hardwood, that's all I'm living for. Hallway light a quarter open in the dark, shadow on the wall moves slow, a kind of art. Perfume of an old book, paper turning slow, watching steam come off a cup, I let go. The cat is dreaming, twitch of ear and tail, I let the dust decide exactly when to fail. Steps so soft they barely register sound, round and round the room without a bound. No one's watching, no one's measuring time. Velvet steps, there's no perfect paradigm. Velvet steps, tiny sounds that don't repent. Velvet steps, time moves soft in heaven sent. Soft on wood, soft on stone, a house that feels like I'm alone. Velvet steps, the quiet knows. Press a key and there's no urgency back. Inbox waiting like a sleeping cat. Pajama drawstring loosely tied in place. Sock prints on the board floor, outer space. Window crack a finger wide, outside is cool. String lights on the balcony, a happy jewel. A chess set in the corner, no one's played. Cushion on the reading chair, gently frayed. Velvet steps, the answer to the day. I don't feel in any kind of hurry, stay. Mascara smudge of yesterday forgot. Velvet doesn't tear, it just gets what it got. Velvet steps, tiny sounds that don't repent. Velvet steps, time moves soft and heaven sent. Soft on wood, soft on stone, a house that feels like I'm alone. Velvet steps, the quiet knows. I don't need a reason to take up space. Not every pause needs to be a phase. Velvet velvet steps. Velvet steps. Velvet steps. Take off. Fold the paper twice and let it fly across the room. Post-it notes in corners, that's a kind of bloom. Things I wanna mail but don't know where to send. Suitcase half packed at the foot of the bed. Tickets in the wallet that I'm almost ready for. Stamp on an envelope addressed to an open door. Wrinkle maps and wonder I'm a tourist to here. A minute hand a paper plane across the inner gear. Walk up to a coffee shop that doesn't know my name. Tried the new cake better than my own aim. Window full of strangers, I will be a stranger too. But kind strangers here and there, that's the morning view.
Paper planes, paper planes.
Folding up the days again.
Paper planes, paper planes.
Lazy drift across the lanes.
Soft as paper, light as air.
Floating everywhere.
Paper planes, paper planes.
Crumpled drafts and overdue libraries. Postcard underneath the rug with the photograph of me. Pigeons on a wire pecking weekday bread. I'm acting like a tourist in the country of my head. Notes in margin of a book I probably reread. Departure board, a fantasy, a date I haven't said. Tinfoil on the windows makes a perfect sunset. Cabinet of broken mugs, I have a soft regret.
Paper planes.
A paper route I never had. Mailing out a kindness to a stranger who's been sad.
Paper planes, paper planes.
Folding up the days again.
Paper planes, paper planes.
Lazy lazy drift across the lanes.
Soft as paper, light as air,
Floating everywhere.
paper planes, paper planes.
I don't need the destination, I just need the elevation. Float a little, float a while. Style of paper, half a mile.
Lazy drift across the lane, paper planes.
Yeah, that hour. The light comes in a deeper shade of orange by the door. It pulls a stripe across the rug, I've seen it all before. I leave the dishes in the sink, the kettle gets to hum. Gold hour on the kitchen wall, there's nowhere I should come. Make a little ritual of standing by the glass. Watch the gold dissolve across my bare feet. On the floor, trash bags out, the neighbor nods and asks about the heat. I make a joke I'd almost meant, a small and easy feat. Gold hour, paint and everything, I'm not sure. Gold hour, settle slow and ask for more. Let me stay until it's through. Gold hour finds me when I do. Gold hour, this hour that I'm sure. Mascara stain, afternoon light through the back door. Persimmon on the cutting board, a perfect little core. Sticky fingers, paper towels, kitchen in a haze. Durian at the corner mark, the whole street sways. Tea towel on my shoulder, I'm a citizen here. A gold hour citizen that has nothing to declare. Dust mote silhouette, the sunlight draws the chart. I'm a golden nothing for a couple seconds, that's a start. Gold hour has no plan, it has no destination. It just arrives and asks for a small, slow conversation. Gold hour, pain and everything, I'm not sure. Gold hour, settle slow and ask for more. Let me stay until it's through. Gold hour finds me when I do. Gold hour, this hour that I'm sure. No appointment at the door, no inbox full of chores. Gold light on a wood floor. This hour asks me nothing more. Gold hour, stay until this hour that I'm sure. Open up. Open up. Sash pulled down her fingers width, and suddenly there's air. Bird sound, motorcycle gentle, someone's on the stair. A flag on the balcony, across the alley snaps in blue. A stranger having breakfast, I will join them in my view. Curtain floats like water almost a soft ballet. Bubble from a dish soap, drift across the day. Pavement sweet with rain that hasn't started yet. The city has a heartbeat that I haven't met. Pull the chair up close as I can and I will lean. Open window, what does that mean? It means I let the noise come in and not the wrong kind. Just birds and lawnmowers and a waltz I find. Open window, let the river of outside flow in. Open window, smaller noise that's louder than the din. Curtain move, a paper bend, call across the street, a friend. Open window, breathe me in. Page turning in my lap, but I am not where it says. I'm somewhere between houses on a thread the breeze replays. Laundry pole, a clinking rhythm on the rooftop beam. A bee inspects the cut fruit bowl like a velvet dream. Neighbor boy is practicing an instrument of wood. 2 notes flat, 2 notes clear, it's lovely in this hood. Pigeons coo, a bicycle, a chain that rolls along. Smells of basil and a slice of cantaloupe are strong. Open window, there's a planet in between. Indoor and the outdoor have a softer kind of seam. I open up and let the world just take a piece of me. And what comes back is wonderful the way it's meant to be. Open window, let the river of outside flow in. Open window, smaller noise that's louder than the din. Curtain move, a paper bend, call across the street, a friend. Open window, breathe me in. I don't need a window on the world, I need a window on the street. Small enough to hug a curl, big enough for gentle heat. Breathe me in. Open window. Open window. Yellow. Yellow light on a corner I don't have to cross. Pedestrians and pigeons waiting, nobody's the boss. Pretty intersection painted for the older days. Holding pattern in the city full of so many ways. Cab driver brushing sleep from a too early brow. Tourist with the map unfolded several times somehow. Yellow light, a pause, an in-between moment. Sparrow in the median strip has had its own commencement. Take a photo of the moment just to stretch the now. Capture it, don't caption it, it's better than a bow. Car horns from a street away, encores of the town. Yellow light, the slowest kind of sound. Yellow light, don't be in a hurry to be right. Yellow light, sometimes slow is the might. Just stand here for a minute or two. Yellow light was made for you. Yellow light, already knew. Crosswalk button sticky, sometimes I press twice. Street light flickering on a string of Christmas vice. Pretzel vendor kettle whistle, perfume in the air. Yellow light, a tiny pause for everyone who's there. Library steps, a marble cool beneath the feet. Sparrow hops politely to the next breadcrumb tree. Lemon cart a street away, somebody is squeezing. Sunlight on the building leaves its ray forever pleasing. Yellow light, the city has picked up a yawn. Slow traffic, slow walkers, pause. Button of the dawn, a delivery truck double parked. The driver lights a cig. Yellow light, a moment that is bigger than my gig. Yellow light, don't be in a hurry to be right. Yellow light, sometimes slow is the might. To stand here for a minute or two. Yellow light was made for you. Yellow light, already knew. A yellow light is hardly ever meant to make you give up forever. It's a pause and a small prayer that you might be gently there. Slow down. Already knew. Yellow. Drift. Something washed up at the corner of a weekday shore. Not quite wood, not quite plastic, wasn't here before. Salt air, salt hair, salt to the in-between day. I walk bare ankles in the shallows of the bay. Coffee kiosk at the boardwalk with a paper cup. Faded photos in a frame, vacation residue. This driftwood fits my hand, it has no home address. Cuts so smooth the bark is gone, there's nothing to obsess. I keep it on the windowsill where the salt still dries. Beach beat of a Sunday floats across the tides. Lifeguard chair, a wooden throne has done its summer job. Empty now, perfect throne of the sloth. Driftwood, driftwood, half as heavy as I could. Driftwood, driftwood, letting come what understood. I'm light enough to float along, I'm light enough to belong. Driftwood, driftwood, salt in the song. Sandcastle attempt abandoned from a fortnight ago. Bucket on its side, the tide has had it show. Shell collection in a tray on the kitchen counter. Wide driftwood has a friend at coral, nothing to hide. String of tiny flag pennants across a vendor stall. Sun-bleached menu board, the price is small. Lemonade stand, tipsy paper cups of yesterday. Driftwood is the kind of object that you throw away, but I throw it on a shelf, I call it cousin dear. It's smooth as a confession and it isn't going anywhere. Driftwood, driftwood, I am also half forgotten, but the sea remembers even when the clouds are rotten. Driftwood, driftwood, half as heavy as I could. Driftwood, driftwood, letting come what understood. I'm light enough to float along, I'm light enough to belong. Driftwood, driftwood, salt in the song. I don't mind my edges worn, I don't miss the days I mourn. Wood is softer after waters, I am cozy in these quarters. Driftwood, salt in the song. Drift. Click, click, yeah. Tape rewinds and on the first side a song from 1994. Side A had a faded label that I barely read before. Walkman, plastic yellow with the foam pad earpiece. Batteries I had to carry in a Ziploc piece. The kitchen had a portable with a tape deck in it. Mother's voice in a recording recipes I might commit. The sound is softer cause the tape is dusty too. Cassette mornings in the way I was a kid. A clue, walk to school, headphones under my wool cap. Peeling off the cellophane, a ritual wet wrap. It clicks and hisses like a kitten in the snow. The playlist is a small cassette that I will always know. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. Rewind to where the day begins. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. Slide a warmth beneath the skin. Click the deck, the buttons stick. That's the way it always did. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. The world is on a tender flick. Crackle on the cooktop radio at breakfast time. News had a soft speaker and a jingle for the rhyme. Side B was a love song that my older brother stole. He liked the moment at the very start before the soul. Side A was for homework drawn in the margin small. Tape rewound by pressing pencils in a pencil stall. Mechanical alphabet H or maybe letter T. The world was smaller then, it was a memory. Cassette mornings in the morning of my grown-up day. Press the play button, still the dust is here to stay. Tape delays the things that I have not yet heard. Cassette morning brings me back to every perfect word. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. Rewind to where the day begins. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. Slide a warmth beneath the skin. Click the deck, the buttons stick. That's the way it always did. Cassette mornings, cassette mornings. The world is on a tender flick. Some sounds remember being heard, the way the cake remembers curd. Cassette mornings, salty ears, a tender mechanism of years. Click, click. The world is on a tender flick.
Worth it. Coffee in a keepsake cup from somewhere I don't know. Mug warm enough to keep my hands a softer tone. Pretty notebook page a half spilled on the desk. Pens uncapped, the doodles bloom a kind of passage quest. Bank of time I deposited gently through the day. Withdrawn a bit in laughter and a soft cashmere sway. Soft currency of laughter that I paid to no one. Soft currency of sunshine, bank account of sun. Mushroom shaped paperweight in the shape of something old. Old magazine clipping sorted in arcade of gold. Soft currency is mint condition only when it's spent on a thing that doesn't cost me anything I meant. Soft currency, what I can't quite quantify. Soft currency, time and kindness multiply. A little laugh, a little glance, the kind of coin that loves to dance. Soft currency, expensive in the way of chance. Currency of patience paid out slowly in small things. Tip the barista extra, not for show, but how it sings. Currency of silence, currency of looking long. Currency of nodding in the rhythm of a song. Currency of forgiveness that I issue like a check. Soft to a friend behind our small and silly debt. Magnolia in a balcony, a flower as a feet. Currency of beauty that I pay to every beat. Bank a day's deposit slip of every easy laugh. Coin of every short text from a friend across the gap. Soft currency as an exchange rate that is fair. It is worth more at dusk and also in a soft rocking chair. Soft currency, what I can't quite quantify. Soft currency, time and kindness multiply. A little laugh, a little glance, the kind of coin that loves to dance. Soft currency, expensive in the way of chance. I have no pension, I have no bond to spend, but I've got savings in the kind, friends and family blend. Soft currency.
Linen. Sky today is bleached and soft like linen on a line. Curtain folds of cumulus drift past in slow design. Today demands of nothing, and I have demanded less. Press a flower from a memory, the page is hand pressed. Linen shirt on a clothesline with a sleeve that bends. Light breeze on the cotton, the laundry sort of friends. I wear the linen cause it breathes with my own chest. Light and easy, no synthetic polyester test. The backyard of a Sunday where the picnic throws a shade. Magnolia branches cut in the sky like a parade. Linen pillowcase, the cool side touches cheek. Linen sky, a soft notation, quiet for a week. Linen sky, bleached and dry and gentle high. Linen sky, wash it gently, let it lie. A pillowcase for the whole day, a peaceful frame for every stray. Linen sky, stay, stay, stay. Window half a curtain and a stranger passing through. Across the linen filter, I won't say it isn't true. Thread count is a metaphor for how soft I've come. Mash a few errands into one, a pillow then a plum. Linen sky, a tone blue, clouds and soft decay. Coffee ring without a sauce, a mark of a casual day. Striped towel on a railing, a flag of simple things. Linen sky is stitched the wind up carefully in wings. Linen sky will fade a little through the summer weeks, but will not fade the way I'm feeling in my cheeks. Some days are a pressed flower between two gentle sheets. Linen sky is also every single chance it greets. Linen sky, bleached and dry and gentle high. Linen sky, wash it gently, let it lie. A pillowcase for the whole day, a peaceful frame for every stray. Linen sky, stay, stay. Bleach and dry but not cold. Linen sky has stories told. Breathe the cotton, leave the dust. Hard skies too, but linen must.
Tangerine, the citrus floods the air. Sweet perfume, a small parade of how I like to share. Segments in a small white bowl. I'm halfway through the day. Sun has angled off the wall, and I am now away from one kind of busy to another kind of slow. A napkin folds itself a wink, a friend I'll never know. A citrus segment on a tongue, a taste of having time. I cannot recollect the race, it's lost inside the rhyme. Tangerine, a tiny orb of how I love the world. Sweet and seed bare, no need to keep it curled. Section of a tangerine, a moon a little bright. Zest in the kitchen, scent a half delight. Tangerine, tangerine, tiny orb of citrus sheen. Tangerine, tangerine, Brightness in a soft routine. Peel a piece of afternoon, roll it on the tongue in tune. Tangerine, tangerine, a small and perfect moon. Marmalade on toast, a breakfast spoon of golden light. Tangerine, a vitamin of citrus and of bright. Tiny seed, a poem rejected, but the peel I keep. Citrus in a tiny drawer, the scent of softer sleep. Cocktail with a tangerine that no one ever made. A mocktail, just the juice and ice, a small parade. Press napkin underneath the bowl, it catches every drop. Tangerine, a tiny lens to how the daylight hops. Citrus stains, a happy pink across the kitchen thumb. Tangerine is just the way I'm going to become. Tiny sweet, a section peeled and bright in my hand. A small and full perfection, barely needing any plan. Tangerine, tangerine, tiny orb of citrus sheen. Tangerine, tangerine, brightness in a soft routine. Peel a piece of afternoon, roll it on the tongue in tune. Tangerine, tangerine, a small and perfect moon. A tangerine doesn't ask for center stage, it just stands there simple, sweet and brave. Zest of orange, zest of time, a section pulled in perfect rhyme. Tangerine, tangerine. Easy. Anchor on a coffee cup, it doesn't have to hold. Cup is mostly empty, and the kettle near the wall. Page a quarter through a book I've almost understood. Easy anchor in a window, quiet in the wood. Nothing heavy on a tiring day, I drop a stone. The kettle clicks, the small steam hisses, something on its own. Easy anchor, I have waited well today. Pencil marks a margin note, I might come back this way. Lazy on a park bench with the stranger's chestnut. Wrap a long conversation in a comfortable silence. Easy anchor, I have cast a careful line. The kind of weight you cast, that's fine. Easy anchor, easy anchor, waited but a quiet thinker. Easy anchor, easy anchor, a small and steady polisher. Doesn't drag, doesn't clink, doesn't even have a drink. Easy anchor, easy anchor, a gentle sinker. Anchor of a routine that is empty when I leave. Cup washed and not so much a habit as a reprieve. Sock of yesterday still folded on the towel rack. Easy anchor of the small domesticities I lack. Mailbox flag, a down position, nothing for today. Anchor in the kitchen of the things that have not frayed. The neighborhood's a friend I wave to from a porch. Easy anchor of the way I'm sifting and a torch. Anchor isn't made to bind, it's made to gently hold. A sand weight on a paper boat, a current not too bold. Easy anchor of the early noon hour of my day. The kettle has boiled twice, I let it get the second weight. Easy anchor, a few small leaden moments of my hands, and then a slow lift off. Easy anchor, waited but a quiet thinker. Easy anchor, a small and steady polisher. Doesn't drag, doesn't clink, doesn't even have a drink. Easy anchor, easy anchor, gentle sinker. I won't be a heavy harbor, I won't be the thing you carry. Anchor just enough to settle, anchor soft and not to tarry.
Easy anchor. Easy anchor.
A gentle sinker. Easy. Sidecar of the afternoon, a cocktail at the curb. Lemon twist, a tiny curl, a balsamic herb. Sun has parked itself across a stool beside me here. It sips a drink and asks about my little easy ear. Cushion bar, a velvet stool, a friend I haven't paid. Sun goes walking through a highball like a parade. Sidecar Sun, a friend with cool sunglasses on. Tipsy on a Wednesday, that's a way to get things done. A grapefruit bitters kinda glow across the marble bar. Sun has known the recipes of every kind of star. Lemon zest on the rim, a zest on the throat of day. Sidecar Sun has tipped its hat and gone another way. Sidecar Sun, lemon twist, a happy run. Sidecar Sun, melting ice where I become half of drink and half of light, a balancing of soft and bright. Sidecar Sun, a warm and easy sight. Maraschino in the jar, cherry color of a smile. Sun a regular at the bars, known me for a while. Olive in a cocktail, anchored to a toothpick skew. Sidecar Sun is on the rocks, a perfect kind of view. Cocktail napkin underneath my elbow, small geography of places. Sun has run a tab but doesn't pay with any traces. Lime and soda, gin and soda, I'll just have the same. 2 o'clock and I have yet to speak a real name. Sidecar Sun, a friend of mine across the counter, cool. Marble top reflecting all the afternoons of school. Lemon twist a quarter, mint a quarter, smiles a quarter. Sun a sidecar day, I've sipped it till the evening has begun. Sidecar Sun, lemon twist, a happy run. Sidecar Sun, melting ice where I become half of drink and half of light, a balancing of soft and bright. Sidecar Sun, a warm and easy sight. A sidecar doesn't need to start a journey, it just makes the stop much friendlier. Sun on a stool, a quiet sip, a bar, small conversations, a perfect kind of trip.